What's up, guys? Today we're going to break down some major NFL news that's happened so far in this week. First off, we're going to talk about Stephon Diggs going to the Patriots, and then we will talk about Russell Wilson going to the Giants and what's going to happen with the Giants this season because it doesn't seem like they have a plan. So we're going to break it down and get right into it. So let's do it. All right, first off, we're going to break down the Patriots. Now, I'm a huge Patriots fan, so this means something personal to me. But man, we could not get a wide receiver, number one. And it seems like there's a little bit of hope with Stephon Diggs coming to the Patriots now. Now, I don't know what you guys think. Do you think Stephon Diggs is going to be, let's say, the average of what he's been in the past? I know he just came off from an ACL injury. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes back from it. But of the videos and the trainings that I've seen of him lately, he looks like he's healthy and ready to go. So there's news that he's going to be playing by week 1. So is he going to be able to practice with Drake May? Will they be able to get that chemistry going? That's something that I'm really curious to see what happens. But we're just going to have to wait and find out. What do you guys think about this signing? Do you think the Patriots made the right decision? Because in my opinion, I think they made the best decision that they could. They tried to get Chris Godwin. They just could not make that work, even offering $20 million more than what the Bucs were offering him. But he ultimately took a discount to stay with the Bucs, and the Patriots were left empty-handed. And it just seemed like there was no hope for us to find any type of wide receiver that would be a wide receiver one. And honestly, I did not think that Stephon Diggs really was on my radar. I know he's a good player, and of what I remember, his stats have been impressive throughout his whole career. I think, if I'm correct, I think he's at least 1,000 yards every season, other than this past season, because obviously he was out for, I don't know, probably half of the games of the season. He played the first, I think, 8 games. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Patriots, but I think it's going to help Drake May. Now, there's this article that I was reading, and I think it was really good. So we're going to show it right now on the screen. So with Stephon Diggs, they were breaking down how it's an easy upgrade for Drake May. And I think this is true. And we're going to have to wait and see, because I think Diggs is going to be a good mentor for Drake May. I think that they're going to be able to do some special things, and it's going to be important that Diggs is a leader. And because sometimes I think he's been a little bit of baby with the Bills and in other situations. So it'll be interesting to see how he reacts once he's playing with Drake May. Is he going to complain when he's not getting enough yards? What do you guys think? Is that going to be an issue for the Patriots? Now, I think it was a no-brainer. You can see his stats right here. He was over 1,000 yards for the past 3 seasons. We're not including 2024 because he got injured, but he was on pace to get there if he didn't get the ACL tear. So that's a good sign for the Patriots. Now, the culture fit, what do you guys think? Because I think Vrabel made it very clear that with their meetings and having him come over to New England, taking a visit, that he fits the character that they're looking for the team and the passion. And like it says right here, Vrabel said, we don't want to be reckless through the process. Now, I trust Vrabel. If he thinks that Diggs is not going to cause issues during the process and for the season, and he's going to up the game for Drake May, I think it's a great signing, and it's going to be really, really helpful. And like almost everyone knows, that the Patriots wide receiver room is, it's just, like no one is really special in the wide receiver room. Some are reliable 2s and 3s, but nothing spectacular, and we need a wide receiver one. It's been a long time. I think I saw it's been like 6 years since we've actually had a wide receiver one that was truly one. and it's going to be fun to see how Diggs impacts this room because there needs to be some fire under these guys' butts. Even saw Edelman talked about that, how there needs to be higher level of performance for this wide receiver room, especially for Drake May and what this Patriots team really needs. Okay, so now that we've talked about that, we're going to get right back into the Russell Wilson debate. Now, what do you guys think? Russell Wilson just recently signed with the Giants. Now, I understand where the Giants are coming from. It's very interesting to watch how they handle things as a GM and the head coach there. So it's, I honestly, I think the Giants are just garbage. I don't think they're very good. I think their management is terrible. I mean, you see how many quarterbacks have gone through there since Eli Manning, and it's been a mess. And I don't know how they're going to fix it. It seems like all the New York teams are just struggling with the Jets, and the Giants are just, they cannot get a quarterback. And when they think they do, they just screw it up. So I think it's the management. And I know they just signed Jameis Winston, and people were saying that that is going to be the veteran that they need. And then all of a sudden they signed Russell Wilson. All right, Adam Schefter recently said that this is not going to deter the Giants from selecting a quarterback, and it's predicted that it'll be Shadir Sanders. Now, I've seen some comparisons, and Shadir struggled uh, because of his offensive line, but he was able to accomplish a lot of great things. And the Giants have a terrible offensive line. So it seems like a good fit for him because he's already used to that kind of style of play. Now he's going to have to be quicker because it's the NFL, not college football anymore. And he's going to have to make quick decisions and not get sacked. He's got to move around. He's not the fastest, but I think he is faster than what people give him credit for. I think he's going to be a good quarterback, but I honestly think that if he goes to the Jets, he's not going to be good. And I think that's just because of the organization. But what do you guys think? Do you think that it's going to be a good situation for Shadir? Or do you think the Giants organization is just garbage and they're not going to pull things off? It'll be interesting to see what the Giants do in the draft, but I don't see them not selecting a quarterback. Like you just signed two veterans that are both old, and you need to get a guy in there. You need to get a guy that really can sit behind some veterans, kind of like the Patriots, where they brought in uh, Jacoby Brissett, and he played for like a month, and then Drake May came in and started to play as a starter, basically for the rest of the season. But I think that was necessary for Drake May to kind of sit back, learn, grow, and then he was better when he got into the game when they put him in. And so I think that this would be really important. I think almost every team should do that. But what do you guys think? Should rookie quarterback sit behind a veteran, even if they're not in their prime? They can still learn a lot. And I think that is something that's really important, is developing your quarterback that you just drafted. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. All right, guys, with that said, we are going to end this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time talking all things football.